IVM.
Welcome to TFG Fantasy Sports Podcast. This is Vivek Krishnan and CP Thomas from the Fan Garage. Today we'll be talking about Scotland versus Sri Lanka in Edinburgh. This will be a perfect warm-up for Sri Lanka. This is an official game, but like we have been telling you, all these teams are just approaching these one day or a two-match series with the intent of getting better for the World Cup. Scotland, as you would know, are not a part of the World Cup. Sri Lanka somehow have managed to sneak in.
Yeah, I mean...
And don't be surprised if they finish 8th or 9th on the table.
No,
I'm because they're not. You can't even call them a depleted team. It is a team that has no future. You can't join
11 players.
Yeah, you can't join 11 players. And I spoke to Rangana Herath and Chaminda Was. So much politics in the country, so many issues, lack of talent. They're not able to put together.
Yeah,
forget 15, even 11 players on the field consistently.
Yeah, I think it's been a great team, and I think they have been such innovators, especially in the World Cup and but it's just sad that
when their innovators in Sanath and Nuwan Zoysa and many others get into some nefarious activities, what do you expect?
Yeah.
So anyway, coming back to non-controversial things,
we have to play fantasy.
Yes, we have to play fantasy, and that's where we are. Point number 11, team composition. Again, both teams will experiment.
I don't think Scotland so much because for them they're not in the water, but they would like to put up a good show and
yes. Unfortunately, the first match got rained off, so they also had a 2-match series against Afghanistan. The first match got rained off, and they lost the second. So,
yeah, but for them, these are very rare opportunities when they get to play the top teams.
Absolutely. But one blow for the local team. Richie Berrington, who has been a part of their team for a long time, the all-rounder who bats number 5, bowls 6-7 overs, won't be featuring in this series. So that's a loss for them.
Yeah.
But the big news coming from Sri Lanka is Dimrut Karunaratne, as you would know, the test match opener, has been asked to lead Sri Lanka. I mean, nobody saw this coming. Suddenly, nobody wanted to. After Mail and Sangha left, they were all playing musical chairs. Lasit for a few games, Tilakaratne Dilshan for a few games, Lairu Tiramana, then they had Angelo Matthews chipping in. So that's the state of Sri Lankan cricket.
Yeah, but when you're just gathering 11 players, kisko bhi captain bana do, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
absolutely.
Chalo.
So point number 10. Yeah, weather again. I just checked up. Weather in Edinburgh is going to be very cloudy. We are almost certain to have a shortened game, and that's where I feel you need to think a lot about fantasy cricket and how you should construct your team. We don't see a washout, but it looks very bleak at the moment.
Yeah, I think Sri Lanka would. Whether it's 25 overs or 50, they'll bat first because it's they all want to give the batsman enough chance to get on the ground. Yeah.
Yes, but
there's no point chasing
their
a low
bowling
pile.
has suffered over the last year or so. So they might want to insert Scotland and see if they can really bowl well from 20 to 25 or 30.
It doesn't make logical sense for the simple reason that you might just bowl out Scotland, but that doesn't give your bowlers any confidence, So might as well bat
set
first.
A target that's okay. So spinners, I mean, it really, it's perplexing when you look at Sri Lanka. You talk about it's an island that only produces spinners.
Yeah.
Mysterious spinners. We have seen, we don't have so much time to talk about. So the latest being Akila Dhananjaya, who was a part of the Mumbai Indians also last year. But again, today, if you just look at the team, there is Jeffrey Vandesi. Jeffrey Vandesi is a leg spinner who has played for Sri Lanka before. But again, out of nowhere, like Dimurut Karunaratne, he has been picked in. Akila Dhananjaya is not a part of the team. Lakshan Sandakan is not there. Sachitra Senanayaka is not there. So all these guys, I don't know what sort of rotation and what credentials do you need to play for Sri Lanka? I don't understand. So anyway, spinners. So like we said, Jeevan Mendes. So Jeevan Mendes is actually a T20 freelancer. He goes about playing all the T20s in the league. So suddenly he finds himself in the 15-man squad. He's a very good leg spinner, middle order batsman. You don't have too many options from Scotland. You only have Mark Watt. So yeah, I mean you have an option to drop him. It's not going to cost you anything. Point number 8, we talk pacers. Decent pace attack for Sri Lanka. Lasith Malinga is there. Suranga Lakmal, Nuwan Pradeep. These three have been the core of Sri Lankan pace bowling for a long time now. So I expect them to bowl 30 overs, that is 10 each.
Yeah.
Again, talk about Scotland. You have Alistair Evans, who has been a veteran, playing even in the English circuit. So you can pick him in your fantasy teams. And Brad Wheel, because look, he's going to bowl those dibbly-dobbly overs, 15 to 25. He's not heavily priced. Gets a wicket here and there, can bat.
Yeah, I think also in this kind of a match, it's very important if Sri Lanka is going to bat first. Then you're going to see, I would suggest you take a couple of pacers from Scotland more than, and stick to Malinga, because they are going to bowl their 50 overs if Sri Lanka is going to bat first, and you're going to get in few wickets at least, because there are going to be some rash shots. There is
and for all you know, the Scotland seamers might get good few wickets at the top.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we know Sri Lankan batting has been wobbly these days. So yes.
So you need to look at who is going to bat first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 7 is the all-rounders category. Most important point, Angelo Matthews is in the team, but not in the all-rounders category. He's not been bowling for a long time, so don't fall into this trap of picking him also as a bowler.
Yeah.
So pick him only as a batsman. Point number 2, Dhananjay De Silva is a very cheeky cricketer. He can bowl off spinners. He's a bit of Nikhil Chopra, who doesn't turn the ball but will get you wickets. And he can actually open. He can bat 3. He can bat 5. He can bat at various positions. It's probably down to the disarray in the batting order of Sri Lanka, because they can't define a role.
Yeah.
Anyway, Thisara Perera. So Thisara Perera is a veteran. Everybody knows about Thisara. CP, don't you think he should be in every fantasy team?
Yeah, he is, because he is that player. You never know what he can produce at. You just can expect him to suddenly up the scoring rate, pick up couple of wickets at crucial points.
Correct.
And also a very good fielder.
Very good fielder. Yes, that's the most important point. And if the Sri Lankans are batting first, he can also be promoted. He can hit long balls. So I think he also gives that balance to the Sri Lankan team.
Absolutely.
So keeper. We talk keeper.
Ek hi aadmi hai.
Yes, Kusal Perera. We need to talk about Kusal Perera a bit here, because we all know what he did in South Africa a few months ago. Won them the Test match single-handedly. For many years now, he has been billed as the next Sanath Jayasuriya. He was a right-handed batsman. Not many people know this. And then because of Sanath Jayasuriya's influence, he said, okay, I'm going to convert myself into a lefty, and the rest is history. Exactly. It's like a carbon copy. You watch him in the mirror, aisa lagta hai ki okay, Sanath. So, and also CP, because he's going to open.
Yeah, that's
and
the
in
most
fantasy cricket,
important
that
thing.
matters.
Yeah, because he's going to get his 20-30 overs if he hangs around. And that, in fact, the trick is to hang around there. You don't get out, the runs come. It's become a little batsman's edge in that sense. You just need not give away your wicket foolishly, and you can take your time and you get your runs.
Yes, and he can always accelerate, so that shouldn't be a problem. For Scotland, you have Matthew Cross. Matthew Cross has done reasonably well, but he is not someone who's going to get you big scores. So avoid picking Matthew Cross. Down to the batting category, again, plenty of options you have. Kusal Mendes. Kusal Mendes is a class act. I still remember when Sangha was finishing his career, and when this guy was breaking through, Sangha said Kusal Mendes could be the next big thing in Sri Lankan cricket. Initially, he showed a lot of promise. Went into a very lull period. Couldn't get runs. Back again into the team. The selectors have shown confidence. So I think
Tiramane and
Lairu Tiramane, Angelo Matthews. Lairu Tiramane could open, could bat number 3 also. But I think we need to talk about these two guys from Scotland, Kyle Coetzer
and McLeod.
Callum McLeod. Again, these two have been playing county cricket in England. They played the match against Afghanistan a few days ago, and the two put on a partnership. Kyle Coetzer scored 94, Callum McLeod scored 100. So if at all you need to pick somebody from Scotland,
it's one of these. Yeah,
two,
definitely.
both.
Two, then, then you're sacrificing somebody from the Sri Lankan side. Yeah.
Fine. Because at the end of the day, what
you get the points. You get the points.
And what you also need to remember, you need 4, right, from one team.
Yeah.
So in dono ke liye lo kaam ban jayega. Yeah. So
and definitely you have to take Kyle Coetzer because that's our vice captain.
Yes, he's so number 4 categories. So I thought about this. I saw the team and I said, okay, if the wicket is flat and if Sri Lanka continue to bowl the way they have been, this guy is very well placed to get a quick fire 40, 50, 60, whatever. And if he can hang around well past the power play, he can also get close to 100. We have seen that he's got a good record. He loves batting there. So I just thought, okay, maybe not. Maybe we should go with Kyle Coetzer. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I think that's a fair bet in this circumstance because he is going to almost anchor the batting for Scotland, and that's what the same reason you hang around, you get your runs, and you guys get points for that. That's it. Yeah.
So not too much confusion there.
Yeah.
Move on to the captain category. Lasith Malinga. I think I have picked him because of 2 reasons. One is
because he won the IPL.
Yeah, and probably he now understands how to bowl a slower ball. But okay, jokes aside, I think he's a proven...
I think it's amazing, na? Just an over before, he would have been the reason for Mumbai's loss.
Exactly. I think Shane Watson should have known that.
Yeah, I know.
But it's okay. Malinga against Scotland. Look, any new team, the reason I say that, the reason I use the word news because Scotland don't play too much international cricket. And now that they are playing against Malinga, all those variations will come into play.
Yeah.
And bowling first or bowling second, Malinga can be a nightmare if you haven't faced him.
Yeah.
If you have faced him like a Shardul Thakur, koi tension nahi, bas uda do usko. So anyway, Malinga. Okay, again, coming to fantasy cricket, I think Malinga always gets into this zone, especially during the slog overs. He can get you 2-3 quick wickets.
Yeah.
And that is when you make him the captain and it all doubles up, 20,
Absolutely.
30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
So that's the only logic behind picking Malinga.
Yeah. Trump
card. Trump card is Kusal Perera. I somehow like to pick these explosive guys. Watson, Paul Sterling, Kusal Perera. Because, CP, whether you like them or not, or whether anybody likes them or not, these guys are the real game changers.
They really change games. Yeah.
And if you have to win fantasy cricket, if you have to win
you
fantasy
need one
leagues,
of them. Yeah, you need one of them. Because on their day, you can be a winner just because of what performance they put on the field. Yeah.
Yes. So the quick runs, he's going to keep. So he'll get a lot of points for catches stumping as well. So, yeah, Kusal Perera.
I would also look at the other Perera.
Oh, yeah. No, actually not a bad call. Not a bad call at all because bowling, batting, dono bhi hai.
And he is that unique character here. Kuch kar deta hai. He's on the field, now something happens,
Yes.
You can't keep him out of the game.
Definitely not. Yeah. No. I think he's probably the only guy in this current team, Sri Lankan team, who gives you that balance.
And some confidence also.
Yes.
I would have gone with Angelo, but looking at what things have been for him, it doesn't sound very good.
Correct.
So I would rather go with...
He's been a classy batsman. I think injuries and petty politics have bogged him down.
That's for another day.
Yeah, that's for another day. Yeah. Down to the last point. I think Sri Lanka should win.
Yeah.
Yes, they have not.
They better win this.
Can you imagine?
This is not. They should win. They have to win because. I mean, if at all any team needs some confidence going into the World Cup, it's Sri Lanka.
It's not Bangladesh. It's not West Indies. It's not Afghanistan.
Not even Afghanistan. Yeah. I mean, there can't be a tighter team. They had their problem about the captain change and all, but I think Sri Lanka really needs to play like a team. The 11 guys need to gel together on the field and feel that, okay, bhai, 10 din mein World Cup hai.
Absolutely. Yes. So, CP, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you a question. Imagine if you're the Sri Lankan captain and I ask you this. Do you want to rotate your players and take this match as a practice game at the expense of losing?
No. if I am Sri Lanka, I am going to pick my best 11 for all practice matches.
That is the way to,
because I need to know for my first match that this is my 11.
Yes. So not that you are in India or a South Africa or in England.
All of them have problems of plenty actually.
Exactly.
These guys don't have that. Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Completes one more brisk and swift episode of Fantasy Cricket. I think we'll be back for yet another episode. We'll be talking Ireland and Afghanistan, another practice game for Afghanistan.
Which is on Sunday.
That's right. Yes. So thank you so much. All the suggestions, feedback, you know where to find us, fangarage.com. We're there on Twitter and Facebook, TFG Fantasy Sports, that is. So until we meet next time, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look! Up in the internet! It's a meme! No! It's a cat video! No! It's the Geek Fruit Podcast!
That's right, we interrupt this riveting broadcast to tell you about our show, the Geek Fruit Podcast, where Tejas, Dinkar and I, Jishnu, talk about everything in pop culture, including DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Netflix, and everything in between.
You know how your friends hate it when you ramble about some nerdy crap and you just want somebody to listen to you? Well, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that, but come listen to us ramble and it'll almost be like the real thing. Kind of.
Listen to new episodes of the Geek Fruit Podcast every Monday and the Geek Fruit Bulletin every Thursday on iTunes, Google Podcasts, the IVM app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy listening, you nerds.
माणसं गोलगप्प्यासारखी असतात. हाय हॅलो करताना वेगळी आणि बोलताना वेगळी आणि गप्पा मारताना वेगळी, मित्र झाली की वेगळी आणि शत्रू म्हणून वेगळी, थोडक्यात दिसणारी वेगळी आणि असणारी वेगळी, कधी आंबट, कधी गोड, कधी तिखट, तर कधी चमचमीत आणि कधी कधी हॉट अँड स्पायसी सुद्धा. आणि म्हणूनच गप्पा गोल गप्पा विथ तृप्ती खामकर फक्त तुमच्यासाठी दर बुधवारी IVM पॉडकास्टच्या ऍपवर, वेबसाईटवर किंवा युट्यूब चॅनलवर सुद्धा ऐकू शकता. तुम्ही आमचा पॉडकास्ट वेगवेगळ्या पॉडकास्ट प्लॅटफॉर्मवरती ऐकू शकता. फक्त सर्च करा गोल गप्पा विथ तृप्ती खामकर आणि आमचा पॉडकास्ट ऐकत रहा.